What's up, everybody? No, I'm kidding. We're not doing the name drop intro, Charlie.
Nah, good. We're good.
So welcome to episode 2 of the Pulse
Attack of the
Droids on the Wookiee.
No, it's episode 3, and nobody cared about that except for Yoda.
It's true. I even came up with an episode for this or not episode, like a name for this show yesterday, like late at night. No, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Late at night last night, I was asleep. Very tired.
Well, I didn't specify how late, so you could have still been awake.
Yeah.
So, any big plans this weekend, Charlie?
Me? No. My grandpa, if that's what you were hinting at, and if
not really.
Okay. No. No, then.
Big day of work at Daily Bread.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday. Manchester, Daily Bread. 7 to 3:30?
7 to 3.
7 to 3.
Do not come. Unless you want coffee, because I make phenomenal coffee.
Well, I'd say it's true, but I've never gone and visited you.
Yeah, that's whose fault is that?
That's my own fault.
Yeah.
You never visited me at Duffy's when I worked there.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did, you're right.
Twice, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good friend. And you're a good friend, too, but you're just a good friend who doesn't visit his friend at work.
Do you want me to come Sunday?
Sure, why not?
Okay, let me see if I'm not at church. How about that?
Bet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care. It's not that, it's not like...
Sending me mixed signals here, Chuck.
Come if you want to. You don't have to. I don't want to make you feel like you have to.
Okay.
Because the food sucks with the coffee. Actually, no, the bacon, egg, and cheese and croissant is really good. Sometimes I go bacon, egg, and cheese on Asiago bagel. Depends.
Really?
Yeah. Depends on how I'm feeling. But never get the Towering Club because that is the farthest thing from towering I have ever seen. False advertising. Fake news, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you want to talk about, Charlie?
I don't know.
You want to talk about the Cardinals off-season goals?
Let's do some baseball since, I know it's topical, but yeah, go ahead. Let's do that.
You can go first. So, Charlie, let's say you get a cap on 3 realistic position players and 2 bullpen pieces that you want to see. Who are your 3 guys?
Okay, so to specify, all these players are from outside the organization, correct?
Yeah, but realistic. Like, you're not going to get Clayton Kershaw to be the closer.
I know. So, are you saying 3 that we would get 3 or one of the 3 that I'd like to see?
3. No, 3. Like, 3. Like, I say it's realistic. We have 3 new players, like, come.
For the position and then 2 bullpens?
Yeah.
Overall, I will answer your question. I think we need a big, important bat in that lineup to make it deeper and scarier. Because, even though, I'm serious, you're laughing, but it's true.
No, it's true.
I think we need a bullpen makeover, too. But, okay, so 3 realistic players. I've always talked about this, and I know this would never happen, and I think I mentioned it to you, but a trade that would bring Giancarlo Stanton and D. Gordon. I know, again, that would never happen.
Actually, I was just 20 minutes ago, I was reading an article about how the Cardinals checked in with the Marlins about Ziegler, Ozuna.
Ziegler? Oh.
Ziegler, Ozuna,
no!
and D. Gordon.
Okay. I wouldn't mind Ozuna.
So maybe D. Gordon.
If I had 3 players, I'd say... Well, it's... Okay, so Stanton / Ozuna... Is Stanton or Ozuna?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like, they're together, kind of. Not like they'd be both coming, but one or the other. Like, is like
one or the other packaged with D. Gordon. And again, this trade would probably very unlikely to happen.
It could happen. I think it could happen just with a new ownership in the Marlins and like.
No, I'm talking about us. Like, we would not be willing to give up what it takes. That trade is what would put us on top. I really do. That wouldn't be. That's the main thing you do. That's the main trade, main move you make. Then you make some complimentary moves. You put the cherry on top, so to speak. I don't like cherries, but for those of you who do, I'm sure
so
you'd appreciate that.
In that move then, I'm assuming Colin Wong's part of the package?
Yes. And then you'd probably have to put up one or both, maybe probably both of Piscotty or Grichuk, maybe even Pham, and then you're going to have to give up some prospects too. So that would be a big haul, and that's why I'm saying it's very unlikely. Let's think realistically, though. One of those 3 players, getting them by themselves, that Well, probably
D.
Ozuna.
Gordon wouldn't be like, for me, like getting D. Gordon, I feel like that wouldn't, like, I feel like it'd be like an upgrade over Wong, but like, I don't know if it'd be worth it
Yeah.
for what we'd have to give up.
I mean,
I'd
just
have to
imagine if we got that big trade, imagine this. Gordon, Fowler, Stanton, top 3 in the lineup.
I like that.
Now, from that point on,
But then
the
my
lineup's
question is,
kind of weak.
So
So,
my question is, where does Carpenter hit?
well, there's been a lot of speculation about trading Carpenter, but then who would you get for first base? You know, that's I don't know. Like, I do think we need a true first baseman, and I don't know who that would be. People say Eric Hosmer. That would be an option. I don't know. I mean, Piscotty used to play first base, but I'm pretty sure they're sticking with him in the outfield.
I don't even think they're sticking with him in the outfield. I don't think he's a part of the plan toward in the future. Personal, I don't see that being like him being part of it.
I mean, I don't see Grichuk like that either.
No, I don't see Grichuk like. I think I'm iffy on Pham, but I kind of see Piscotty and Grichuk for sure gone. I see for me I like that, and I think all that is realistic. For me, I just feel like if I'm gonna give up players, I'm gonna give it up at the most hurting position for me, which I think right field's hurting, but I think the more hurt position's third base. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Uncle Jed.
Yeah.
But
he popped in a smashing Budweiser.
Yeah, in West Virginia.
Bud Light.
And I love Randy Jerko too.
Yeah.
But
Is that his brother?
That's his brother.
Yeah.
You should follow him on Twitter.
I do.
He's so funny.
He is. I know.
So Jed, I think he's a great utility guy.
Yes, he's a great
He
bench
is the
guy.
person you want on your bench. He's the ideal bench player where he can play up to three positions.
Mm-hmm.
He can hit for pop off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I hope nobody's trying to come in here.
I don't think so.
But yeah, he can come off the bench. So I'd like a trade for Donaldson because I think it would take some, but I don't think I think a package of outfielder of Grichuk or Piscotty plus a top bullpen or like a top not bullpen arm but like a top pitching prospect, not Reyes or Weaver, but like Alcantara. Alcantara, or Flaherty.
Yeah.
One of those two, plus another outfield prospect, which I'm okay giving up for Donaldson.
We have a lot of.
I think if you want to put Tyler O'Neill, Grichuk, and Flaherty, I'm happy with that deal for 1 year of Donaldson and then hopefully re-signing him.
That's what the thing is. We don't want this to be another Jason Hayward situation, and I'm not saying like.
But
he would
Hayward
sign
was
with
terrible though. That's the thing. Hayward was just he wasn't terrible, but he just was not that good.
I'm just saying, like, when you're giving up that much for a guy who's only on 1 year, I mean, you want to.
It ended up being okay though, because Miller was kind of garbage.
I'm just saying in general, like, to get a guy like Jason Hayward. Yeah, I know.
I get it.
For Donaldson, like, you'd have to give up a lot. And then if he walks, that's you're only getting 1 year, and is it worth it?
But I'm okay with it just because when I look at all the pitching and stuff we have, and abundance of pitching and outfield prospects, I'm okay giving that up to get 1 year of a really good third baseman and giving yourself first dibs. I don't think he'd want to leave St. Louis. Donaldson, he's played in Toronto and he's played in Oakland. He's never played in a real baseball town before.
That's true.
I think once he
that
comes
hurts coming from a Blue Jays fan, but I'll let it slide.
Let's just be honest. If you're in Toronto, fans show up during the postseason. That's it.
To throw stuff on the
They
field.
care about hockey more there. It's just Canada's a hockey country.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. It's not even the United States. It's just St. Louis is a baseball town. I think he sees that, loves it. I just find it hard for him walking. I see that too. So my first move is acquiring Donaldson. Then I think my second move is you get JD Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get him for under $200 million.
Absolutely. Do you think that's realistic though? Doing
Martinez?
Martinez and Donaldson, say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's realistic. I'm going to be honest. I think it'd be realistic to get Martinez, Hosmer, and Donaldson. Those are my three guys I want.
Seriously,
Those are a lot, but what you're only trading prospects, you're trading away prospects in that deal. So preferably I'd trade away Piscotty in this scenario.
Yeah,
because he's worse than Grichuk, but because he has more money tied to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you clear up more space.
Absolutely.
So you just take a small hit for Donaldson's contract, and if he doesn't re-sign, it doesn't matter. You're not paying him that much. You're paying him the 1 year.
Absolutely.
Then you spend your other money because you got a lot of money on. And this all depends on what they do with Lynn. It appears they're going to let him walk now.
Yeah.
So this is assuming they let him walk. I hope they re-sign him. I really do. Assuming they let him walk. I think you can afford to pay. I'd say Martinez goes for about $150 million over 5 years. And I'd say Hosmer is somewhere around 110.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look how much. I know we got about as big a bucket. Not as big, but about as big as the Red Sox.
Budget,
Not as big, but about as big.
It's big. It is big.
It's big, about as big. And look what they did with Hanram and Pablo Sandoval.
They signed them both on the same day.
Yeah, to a what
both
were they?
$100 million over
$100 million.
Obviously, one of those panned out. Well, kind of. Ramirez has been okay. Obviously,
He's not hasn't awarded the money, but he's been good. He's been good enough. Okay. So just for me, and then I'm looking at that, and your lineup is I've got Carp, Dex, Donaldson, Martinez, Hosmer, Wong, Molina, Pham.
I think one of the biggest goals is to get Molina out of that 5th spot.
Yeah, Molina's got to be batting. Molina's got to be batting
6 or
7th.
under. Yeah.
I like Molina at 7th. I think my lineup was messed up there. But let me think. So I'd want Carp
I get
1.
the point.
I'd want Fowler. Who would you want? Fowler or Pham 2? I'd say Fowler 2.
I want Fowler leadoff, honestly.
Yeah, but Carp can't. Actually, maybe move Carp down. Maybe Fowler leadoff, Pham 2, Donaldson 3, Martinez 4, Hosmer 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then who would I have? 6 Pham, 7 like Molina, and 8 Wong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like having Wong at all. I'm a big Wong fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the real deal. I think this was just was for many years to come. But dude, that if you're not telling me that's not a deadly lineup,
Oh, of course it is. I just think
that's a World Series caliber lineup. If you have a bullpen.
my predict. You say you think both Piscotty and Grichuk are gone. I think one of them is gone. I think one of them is going to stay. Who is going to go and who's going to stay? I don't know. If I can make a prediction, I would imagine Grichuk would be more likely to go since they signed Piscotty.
And Grichuk, you can market him as like he's easier to kind of market. Like Piscotty's just a solid player. Like with Grichuk, you can be like, look, he's really got this big pop potential.
Yeah.
If he has more playing time, like I feel like you could like kind of high end him more. Where Piscotty, you know what you're gonna get out of Piscotty, a decent 280, 290 ball hitter. Not gonna be your middle of the order bat. Gonna be a little lower, but he's gonna play solid defense and stuff.
Yeah.
Not good at base running at all.
No, none of the entire team isn't really good at base running.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like your offensive. So you're saying Martinez, Donaldson, and who else? Hosmer.
Yeah, I
so
feel
what
like
about
I don't.
bullpen?
Now bullpen is just.
Please don't tell me Brad
tough.
Ziegler. That guy's like 50.
No, I wasn't gonna say Ziegler. He's owed $9 million.
That's somebody Mo would go get. I'm looking up free agents right now.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna peek over your shoulder too. Well, definitely you want to
pictures right
Yeah,
now.
look at pictures. Definitely you want to re-sign Nicasio.
Those are starting pitchers.
Nicasio's not a starting pitcher.
I'm just. Yeah.
And then I saw there was somebody else that
Matt Albers. That's like the 500-pound guy from Washington. I love that guy. There's nobody that stands out.
Wade Davis.
Wade Davis. Oh, David Robertson.
He's gonna go for so much money. I feel like I'm getting to the. I feel like here's the kind of the problem though. It's like either you could spend your money on a little bit on the. It's like you gotta spend a little on Mo. Like they don't have enough to fix like everything. So they're gonna really need to like get lucky with a cheap free agent signing, like maybe like
Pat Neshek again.
Maybe Pat Neshek really he's been good. Tyler Clippard maybe you could get for cheap.
Yeah,
he's okay. Addison Reed maybe.
Would Sergio Romo be worth making?
I want to do a Sergio Romo. He feels like a kind of like a Jason Mott type of guy.
Yeah.
It's like he's Jordan Walden maybe. No, I'm kidding. We already had him. He was terrible.
Well, he wasn't terrible. He just never pitched.
Well, I was reading up on this Japanese guy.
No, he's 34. I know what you're talking about. No.
It's not with an H, you know what I'm talking about?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Ohtani.
Yeah.
That dude's a beast, though. I guess that we haven't had good luck with Asian pitchers in the past. Looking at you, Hung Sung Oh.
He was good his first year.
Good.
It's just the second year was.
I think people just caught on that he would like people like thought he was good the first year, and then they realized he really wasn't.
Greg Holland. He has an option. Say he doesn't take it, or the team doesn't take it. Whoever.
Is it a team option? Because if it's a team option, they're definitely picking it up.
I can't.
There's a lot of.
It's a player option. Say he.
He's opting out, but he's gonna cost a lot, dude. He's a stud pitcher. I mean, you got Rosie coming back.
Is he gonna be back next year?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Sure?
Well, actually, he'll be back in like the middle of this season. Though.
It's like a
problem. And it's Tommy John, so you never know how they're coming off it. But I think you got a lot of prospects you could put in the bullpen though. Alcantara, Flaherty goes in the bullpen. Because, like, here would preferably be my rotation. Martinez, Reyes, Weaver, Waka, And then I'd say you got to sign a 5th starter.
I'm looking at starting pitching. No, there really isn't anybody who stands out.
Pineda is okay.
Obviously, the Red Sox are going to pick up Sale's option.
Tanaka, what's he? Is he a?
It's he
can
opt out of it, but
I wouldn't want to pay Tanaka that much money. Vargas is pretty good, but he's old.
35.
Yeah, so
It would have to be somebody who.
Matt Moore. But
he's solid.
he's
We need a
alright.
lefty. Speaking
He's
of
a
lefties,
lefty.
we need a
lefty reliever too. Oh man. Maybe Cecil's a bounce back year.
John Lackey, 39.
I
don't even know who Yoshihisa.
Dylan G's alright. Garza's alright. Garcia, we don't want him.
No. See,
Doug Fister's pretty good. But all these people are old and they.
None of these guys stand out.
Hugh Darvish,
but he's gonna go for way more than he actually is.
Cobb. I think you got to bring back Lynn. I just don't know how much he wants, but I think he sounds like he wants to be with the team. I think you got to bring back Lynn. I feel like he feels disrespected, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's probably more reason for him not to want to go back.
I know. I think
Jake Arrieta's a free agent. I would not want to pick him up, though. He's horrible. He's been not horrible, but he had that one great year, and now he's been over.
I feel like they need to see if for the Cardinals with Lynn, they need to see what the Cubs are going to do if they're going to go try to get Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got to...
Well, the Cubs, I think Lance Lynn is a perfect fit for the Cubs.
Honestly. Oh, yeah, I think he's going to the Cubs for sure. They love stealing Cardinals players.
Not just because of that, but he's a perfect replacement for Lackey, who's probably going to retire.
I know.
Like an even better replacement, probably.
No, he's better. He's a better pitcher than Lackey ever was.
Lackey was great for us.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was really good for us. Okay, so my plan. I've been thinking about this. I really like your plan. It's something that obviously the front office probably wouldn't do. I mean, pick up 3 huge bats. I mean, I would love for that to happen. I mean, don't you think
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
they wouldn't do it? But
I'm just wondering. Do they even feel any pressure? Like,
no,
are they feeling
the thing
pressure?
is, because they're opening this huge $60 million hotel. They're outside of in the Ballpark Village parking lot.
Yeah.
They're gonna expand. They don't care. They don't care.
I would.
I wish nominate me for general manager.
I wish they were feeling the pressure. Like, I wish they were really feeling. Because I feel like they half-heartedly go after these 8 free agents, like one free agent, and then they act like they're really trying hard. Like Hayward and Price. They offered more, and yet they still went to the other teams. Like that's on the pitch.
What's his name? Hold on. What's his name? Who signed Luis Robert?
Yeah, Luis Robert.
We offered more.
Like you gotta sell the team too. You know, like I feel like they're not selling the team. Like the Cardinals.
They think that the team sells itself.
I know, like
history, but the way they're playing right now does not sell.
It's like the Cardinals and the Yankees are two of the most storied franchises in MLB history. And everyone wants to wear the pinstripes. Make them want to wear the Cardinal red. Like, sell them on the team. Don't sell them on being a Cardinal. Don't sell them on just, playing baseball. You got to sell them on, being part of something more. And that's what Tony La Russa would do. That's what Walt Jocketty did. That's what got all these players that were super good, like Berkman, Beltran, Pujols.
Mozeliak got those guys.
I mean, Mozeliak got those guys, but Walt Jocketty drafted Pujols. Mozeliak got Berkman. Mozeliak got Beltran, but, Roland... Exxon was a diamond gem. Jim Edmonds is all these. That's how they got these guys. They're play Cardinals baseball. We're a storied franchise. You want to play Cardinals baseball.
I feel like when you have these huge free agents that teams are trying to go after, they make some sort of a PowerPoint presentation or a film they'll show them.
Yeah.
I feel like the Cardinals don't go through that effort. Now I don't know what actually happens.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes.
But just something along those lines. Where just doesn't seem like they're going the extra mile.
No. Exactly.
to get the player.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they're just making it seem like everyone wants to come to us when it's okay, maybe
it's not
people
that
do,
way
but,
anymore.
But yeah,
it never really was, but not so much. I mean, less so.
Yeah, no,
I guess.
it's frustrating, but I don't think it's the end of the Cardinals franchise. I don't think it's anything bad. It's not a terrible team. No need to tank. No need to blow it up. No. Just a little tweaking. I think there was just too many spots. Just one too many spots where it was just a little too weak. Just not enough to get it done.
I liked offloading Leak's salary.
Good move.
I wish we would have done more though. I wish if we knew there were no plans, if you knew you weren't going to try and go out and get somebody at the trade deadline this past year, then don't sell. Well, sell. Don't tank, but sell a few players like Lynn. Pham, Rosenthal, take advantage of those players.
It's not Rosenthal.
I'm just throwing out a few. to get prospects to retool for next season. Doing nothing doesn't help, and it shows you don't.
The Tyler O'Neill trade was a great trade, though.
It was.
That was a phenomenal trade.
Jerry DiPoto didn't know what he was doing.
He always knows what he really. I don't even know if he does know what he's doing anymore because the Mariners were still not in the playoffs.
Yeah. So for me, I think you have one of my realistic predictions is that Grichuk and Piscotty, one of them is going to go.
I think that's a definite.
I think Pham is going to go also because you've had him and Mozeliak have been going at it recently, and Matheny doesn't like him, and he's the only one who's
which is
like,
dumb.
seems
Which
to
is
care.
dumb. Pham, I have no problems with Pham. Everyone's like, oh, he's too much. He's too hard. He's too.
Mo's algorithm.
Yeah, everyone's like, he's not fun enough. Like, he comes
He
and
cares.
works his butt off because he's got the eye thing that's making him slowly go blind in one eye. Like,
Yeah.
he works his butt off to be as good as he is, and he is better than most people with two functioning eyes.
Exactly.
Like, gosh.
I think at the same time, though, with the year he had, you might have to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I know.
So for me, what I do, I'm gonna go into Miami. I'm gonna go hit up Derek Jeter, say what up, buddy, and I'm gonna say, let's start at an asking price. Just give me an asking price for Stanton, and we can work from there. And then I'm gonna try and just to get Stanton would be awesome. But I would really love, and I know you say you like Colton Wong. I just think he's had so much time to prove himself, and he hasn't yet.
He proved himself this year, though.
I appreciate you sticking with him. I don't know. For me, I think, just like with Grichuk, their time to prove themselves is coming.
Dude, didn't you think he had a good year, though? Like, I thought he had a great year.
Solid, yeah, but like it wasn't anything to stand out about.
I thought he had a good, solid year, though.
Yeah,
That's like what you want from him.
Yeah. But I would go for Stanton and Gordon or Ozuna and Gordon. Now, Ozuna and Gordon, that package is more realistic. Either one of those I'd be fine with. Ozuna would be in left field. Stanton would be in right field. So I don't think that would impact whether you trade Piscotty.
Yeah, because Pham can play right field or somebody could play left. Like, because the corner outfielders, really, they kind of play both spots. It's just more center fields where you have less room.
So for that, you have to give up a lot, clearly. You have to give up one of Piscotty or Grichuk. I'm sure they're going to want Bader. I'm sure they're going to want one of Kelly or Weaver, and I wouldn't give up that. I'm just saying. I wouldn't
give up Kelly or Weaver.
I know. I'm just saying, like, well, Kelly swings with a wet newspaper. He can't hit anything.
Kelly
he's
will
a great
be fine.
catcher.
Kelly will be fine. I'm not worried about Kelly.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, they might ask for Pham. Who knows? If they ask for Pham, I'm not going to say nope. Talks are over. No.
Dude, don't you think though with Kelly, like I think a lot of it had to do with him just not getting enough playing time.
Yeah.
Made it hard for him to really develop a feel for an
that's
MLB
why
pitcher
I
and
wondered
stuff.
why they brought him up way before the.
They want Yachty kind of grooming him. I just think it's a bad situation.
Yachty won't give
for
up
him.
playing time.
I know. Yachty needs to play. It needs to be a 4-day-a-week for Yachty, 3 days for Kelly.
So I go for one of those two. So say the perfect case scenario is you get Stanton and Gordon. Wow, amazing.
And Ozuna.
Not all three.
Too much power.
Getting one of those is unrealistic. Then I like Carpenter, but I don't like him at first base. So say you should.
Yeah, I like him
there are
third.
a number of free agents, and they're not guys who are going to hit third or fourth. They're going to hit fifth or sixth. Logan Morrison, he had a great year at Tampa Bay.
Lobo.
What's his name?
Mitch
Moreland. Well, he's an outfielder though.
Doesn't he play first? I guess not.
They turn him into first baseman, but I mean, he's not. It's like moving Matt Adams to left field. Like it's not. It doesn't work.
Matt Adams.
I wish Matt Adams the best, by the way. Mitch Moreland, Adam Lind. I know Adam Lind's, on the downside of his career. If you get one of those to just round out the bottom of the lineup, then you move Carpenter to third, and that puts Jerko on the bench. Paul DeYoung at short.
I like Paulie D.
And again, you have Gordon, Dex, Stanton, or Dex, Gordon, Stanton, whoever leads up. That's awesome. And then they have, say, Moreland or Morrison, fifth or sixth, Yachty after whoever that is. I'd be very content with that. Bullpen-wise, I think Duke's a free agent. I think you bring him back, 100%.
I don't know. He reminds me too much of Randy Choate.
He's better than Randy Choate, though. I don't know.
They both can't throw to a base.
Yeah, I think with Seagrass is gone. Lions, you want
No,
to have...
keep Lyons. He's a beast. I don't even know if he's a free agent.
He's not. I'm just saying that, like...
He's a beast. No, Lyons had a great year.
He did, but, like... I don't know.
Dude, we just need anything we can get. Is
Honestly.
Seagrass a free agent? No, we DFA'd him, right?
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Yeah, we DFA'd
He's with
him.
Philly right
Yeah,
now.
he got it.
I'm
sorry.
That's okay.
For him.
Oh, yeah,
he's in
yeah.
Philly.
Yeah.
Ryan Hopkins or
You
whatever.
can't... Reese Hoskins, he's good, but I think it's one of those, he just had a great end of the year. But yeah, so I get Duke, I get Wade Davis.
Dude,
and
you
then
can't afford to Wade Davis. That dude's going to go for so much money.
I'll just see what he goes for, and I'll
Pay him more.
pay there, yeah. And no, but then if you can't go the free agent route, then you're going to go trade-wise, and there are plenty of people you can trade for.
See, I'd rather get free agents than trade, though. And that's just where I am. Like, I feel like if Martinez is, like... I feel like Martinez is 3/4 of the player Giancarlo Stanton is. JD Martinez is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can get him for half the price and give up a significant amount of prospects.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just where I'm looking at. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe he's not as good as Stanton. But he's almost as good as Stanton. And then what you have to give up for him is way less than Stanton. I'm like, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to see Stanton like hit it over Big Mac land.
Oh yeah, if he came here, he would hit it onto the concourse.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun to watch. And we finally have someone in the home run derby for once.
Yeah. And then starting pitching wise, I do think there's room to add one pitcher. I think
One guy, middle of the rotation.
and that's where either Lynn, and I know they don't want to. I know they're
they
not
gotta pay Lynn.
going to
Lynn's
Lynn.
like perfect for it.
If Lynn doesn't work, I think Alex Cobb. You take a risk with him.
He's gonna cost a fair amount too, though.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just me. That's all I got. I'd say
But
you need a big bat. You need some more depth, and that depth comes with the first baseman, whoever that would be. Bullpen, you needed like 2 or 3 new bullpen pitchers, and then a starting pitcher, middle of the rotation starting pitcher, because Carlos Martinez is coming into his own. I do think Luke Weaver has earned himself a spot.
yeah, Luke Weaver's a stud.
Yeah.
Reyes is gonna be a stud.
I want Reyes
yeah.
to start, not in the bullpen.
No, Reyes needs to be started. That dude's ridiculously good.
So say you have Martinez in no particular order, Martinez, Reyes, Weaver, and you throw in an Alex Cobb in there, and you have you have Michael Walker, but then you have Adam Wainwright. So there are some decisions.
Dude, Wainwright, I love you, Adam Wainwright. Could you just retire and be the bullpen coach?
Exactly. I want him to.
Or pitching
leave.
coach?
Yeah.
Like that would be perfect. Can you
Apparently
just do
Mo
that?
tried to go to Chris Carpenter.
I'm okay with that. That's a good move. I
know.
love
Chris Carpenter said no.
Well, he said he's not ready yet. Dude, if I'm gonna be honest, like, do you think maybe he's just like trying to wait out Matheny to become head coach?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Like, he's like, Matheny's not gonna last much longer.
Mm-hmm.
The manifesto.
The manifesto. Say he gets fired and Carpenter's like, hey, yes, I'm getting the job. You're like, oh, Kendo. He's like, aw.
I don't get the obsession with Okendo.
Anybody would be better.
I know that. Well, not anybody.
Pretty much.
Not Brad Osmus.
Terry Collins. Yeah, that's what I got. You want to talk about playoffs a little bit? Things have been interesting. I know.
Talking about playoffs. The football guy does that. I'm sure you've seen that before.
I think it sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I'm disappointed in the Red Sox. I think the Indians. Now that I've watched the game, I think the Indians are gonna win it all.
Me too. Yeah.
They just look so much better than every other team.
Mm-hmm.
And when Encarnacion signing Big Shock was a good signing.
And he hasn't even been that big for them this
He had
year.
33 home runs and had like 115 RBIs.
Yeah.
The Cardinals got one person above 80.
Mm-hmm. It's just like Jose Ramirez has been a stud. Jay Bruce was a huge pickup for them. Huge. And then their bullpen is just so much more, even more stacked than last year. Because I know now they have Mike Clevenger and Danny Salazar in there. And then the starting rotation is solid. You have Bauer, Kluber, Cookie Carrasco, and Josh Tomlin, who's okay. But I think Tito took a big risk. Tito being Terry Francona. I know you know that, but for our listeners who don't know, he's just not starting Kluber game 1. That was a risk, and now it makes him look like a genius because now it's basically a guarantee that they're going to win the first 2 games.
True.
And then he started Jason Kipnis in center too, and he made a fantastic catch. he's taking some risks there, but that's what good playoff managers will do. They don't they don't do cookie cutter managing, although I love cookies. But they don't do that. They stray away from that. They think outside the box.
Now, I'm going to change the subject for some of our other listeners, but Chuck.
Yeah.
How about all the Kardashians' babies?
I don't know. It's the way of life. It's reproduction. People get crazy.
What does that even mean? Now, Charlie, what do you think? Do you think Kylie's baby could maybe be Tyga's?
I don't know. I think it's definitely... Well, you'll have to see. If it comes out of the womb saying, straight up, it's Travis Scott's. 100%.
I don't know if we're going to have to edit that out or not. I don't know what...
I said womb. It's all fine.
That wasn't the part I was concerned about. Is the baby going straight up?
What's wrong about that?
Making generalizations about Travis Scott. Other people say straight up too, Charlie.
Also?
Not really. It was Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Straight up. Nah, Tyga said it was his though.
Yeah, Tyga's full.
Tyga's crazy though. Tyga hasn't made a great song since like 2008.
I love how now all the Kardashians are pregnant, and then so there was a meme that said confirming Rob Kardashian is pregnant too.
Poor Rob. He has a kid too with Black China.
Black China.
That was all crazy, and then she like left him and stuff.
Yeah.
Poor Rob.
And then Caitlyn Jenner's just a lying crazy person.
Oh yeah, dude, they hate her now. Dude, keeping up with the Kardashians, they knew they had to have a big season because it was the 10th season, so they just all got pregnant, and then Caitlyn Jenner started like going rogue.
Preggers. Rogue One.
Oh, God, I hate that film.
It wasn't that bad.
It was. It was.
Try not to choke on your aspiration.
No, it's try not to choke.
No, be careful. No. Be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
Oh my God, I hated that. I'm just hyped for it. Chuck, you realize it's less than, no, it's a little more than 2 months for episode 8.
That's amazing. Wait, did Ken say the trailer's coming out Monday, possibly?
He did.
I'm so hyped for that. If he's lying, I'm going to beat him up. Not really. I like Ken. Love Ken.
Yeah. He's probably lying. No, he's probably not lying.
He knows his stuff, yeah. Because the teaser trailer gave me chills.
Dude, teaser trailer got me crying. But because they tricked me. They're like, and we have a little teaser for you. Poster, and it was a poster they showed. I was like, and I've been sitting there for the past like hour and a half because it was in the summer, or it was like on an off day or something, and I'd been watching it because I knew that everyone's like, oh, today's the day the trailer's gonna stop, and then they're talking about, and everyone's like, yeah, but really like you could tell they were depressed, and he's like, of course we've got a trailer for you, and then like I like just started going crazy. It was oh my God.
With the teaser trailer, I love how much work they put into just a teaser trailer, like the music. The voices in the background, like for example, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They probably didn't even show up on there.
I know.
Well,
and then bum 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 bum. Obi-Wan's like, you were seduced by the dark side. And then dun 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 surrounds us.
No, they don't. That's not what they. No, that's
yes,
not the music they do for it.
I know, but you hear Yoda.
That's when they do the swell. It's like and then
you hear Yoda in the back. It's like surrounds us,
binds us,
luminous, big.
Yeah. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
What I really loved about episode 7 is that like vision that Rey had and how much work they put into that. Like how many words. Like Ewan McGregor came back to say a line. And
no, that's not. No, that's not what happened. They used Alec Guinness's voice. No, they spliced Alec Guinness.
No, they did. They did that too.
Oh, Ewan McGregor talks in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
at the very end he says, "These are your first steps."
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, I saw him.
I thought it was all Alec Guinness.
They said on Conan.
That's my beat. Hey, that's on me, Chuck. You're right. So earlier it was Alec Guinness.
Yes,
I thought Alec Guinness did all the Obi-Wan stuff. That's cool. They got Ewan McGregor too. Right. Thank God they did. Did they put Hayden Christensen in there?
Dude, what if he's like in episode 8? He's just like, I hate Sam.
I have a feeling there's gonna be a Force Ghost Anakin.
That would
or Darth Vader
or
something.
Yoda. They better have
there's gonna be some Force Ghosts.
I would love for it to be Yoda. I want it to be Yoda probably the most.
I'd like to see a Darth Vader one. I feel like that'd be cool. Or I'd like to see maybe like
Anakin is Darth Vader. You silly goose.
No, but like I want to see him like in his full suit.
It'd probably be Anakin, not Darth Vader. Don't you think?
I know, but I feel like it'd be funny seeing him in his full suit.
Yeah.
Or like I'd like to see like Anakin and Darth Vader, like you know, like a separate one. You know, like that's representative of the split between when he was a Jedi and when he was a Sith.
I feel you on a spiritual level.
Literally, because like It's the spirit.
Mhm.
That's what Darth Vader would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited because I mean, like, I'm kind of worried. I do know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like episode 8 or not, like episode 5, and that'd be disappointing.
I
'Cause,
don't
like, they got
think
the
it will.
They got the AT-ATs. They got the
I know, but
training
Brian
scene.
Johnson, or was that his name? Brian Johnson? Ryan Johnson? The director, he
Yeah.
addressed it and he said it's not going to be, like, yes, there are AT-ATs or whatever.
I mean, but
Yes, it is
it's
snow.
not like he's gonna come out though and say, "Oh yeah, it's exactly like episode 8," because then nobody would buy it.
While in the behind-the-scenes thing, they're like, Ryan has taken, Daisy Ridley's like, Ryan is taking something and done what you would not expect. And, like, everybody's like, he's taking something and made it fresh and new. Thank you,
The poor Mark Hamill's like, yeah, he took my character in directions that I don't know if I agree with.
It's like, I told him I fundamentally disagree with every choice you made for the character. I was like, oh.
I'm like, whoa.
Then you have little fish pivot and...
I feel like Mark Hamill just like says that to mess with people.
I don't know. I feel like he would hate this new Luke, if it's a depressed Luke or something.
The Jedi.
You know what I'm really excited for? The Porgs. Those are going to be
The Porgs.
Apparently, R2 and the Porgs and Chewie don't get along. Apparently.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Is that what they said?
I think it was either one of R2. I think there's a scene with R2 and the Porgs, or Chewie and the Porgs, in the very beginning.
I could see Chewie being friends with the Porg,
Like,
and then
eventually. but not at
R2
first.
not liking the Porgs.
R2 take out his little zapper, go. G Luke comes in.
Can't put that on. Charlie, I don't know how to edit this. This is all a joke. G, we love you, man. He's in our microeconomics class, and Mr. Wilson did a sweet trick shot with he flicked a paper ball off a desk with a yardstick into the trash can, and G had an amazing reaction, but nobody he yelled really loud because it was really impressive, but nobody was watching Mr. Wilson, so we were all terrified, jumped out of our skin.
He gave a perfect description of what happened. It was as if I saw it.
Yeah, no, so it was just, that's what Charles said. It's nothing bad.
No.
G, we love you, man. That was just really funny. We told you that, too, that we thought was funny. It was it was funny. But, yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for it. I'm not excited for the Han Solo movie. That's going to be, as they say in Europe, garbage.
Yeah, that would be funny.
What
It's going to be
funny?
bad. It is going to be bad. I wish they do a Boba Hutt.
Boba Hutt? Boba the Hutt.
I'm thinking of Boba the Hutt, the account.
Jabba the Hutt could not even fit into Boba's armor. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, Boba Fett's just completely an overrated character. Ken will argue with me on this, and he's like, oh my god, all he did was fly a frozen Han Solo on a ship. Anyone can fly a ship. I can fly a ship. I don't think I can fly a ship. Do you think I can, Charlie?
Possible.
Luminous beings. Well, we've been going for almost 40 minutes. That's pretty long. Longer than last time. It's only the two of us, so that's pretty good.
It is.
So, everyone, goodbye. Thank you for listening in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We will be back. I don't know if we're even doing Rich's movies anymore.
We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. So something will be coming out Monday, possibly. Definitely Wednesday.
The Rob Show question?
Definitely. Oh, I gotta ask him. Good call. I'm gonna ask him. Definitely something Thursday too, with Emmanuel and Padrick. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name if you're listening. But they do an awesome.
Sinjin?
No, not.
Oh, sorry.
No, but they do an awesome philosophy hour. It's pretty cool. It's really a great listen. They did it with Mr. Page last time. Pretty cool. Tune into that on Thursdays. Wednesdays sports. Mondays maybe movies, and Friday is. I hate the name Topical. I think that's all we're stuck with. Yeah. So that's that. Goodbye.